That Collins in the house, in for Carrie Champion. Now, a night after the U.S. men's hockey team saw their season end in a shootout, the U.S. women win gold. Yes, we'll show you the moment that the ladies have been waiting for since 1998.
Great stuff there in the Olympics. First, we start in the Sunshine State. Tiger playing the Honda.
We're here with our college football analytics insider, Brad Edwards. Brad, the Football Power Index just released its first preseason rankings for the 2018 season with Clemson at the top. Why Clemson #1?
Yeah, a lot of people would say, well, Alabama, that's the easy choice. It's the safe pick based on what they've done over the last 10 years. The truth team to favor.
All right, Clemson #1. Now, according to FPI, the Big Ten will be the strongest conference. Why could that matter when we reach the end of the season?
Well, the last 2 years, the Big Ten has had a 2-loss chance.
Wait and see, huh?
We'll wait and see. It's only 6 more months.
Only 6 more months.
Not that long.
Brad Edwards with what you need to know. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.
I had lost 3 straight overall and 6 straight road games going into last night's game against Texas Tech. Sooner star Trae Young got some advice from Cavs star LeBron James about his impending NBA draft decision. Hall of Famer Charles Haley, who helped the Cowboys hoist 3 Lombardi trophies from 1992 to 1996, is not holding back. Take a listen to what he said when asked about why the Cowboys have not met expectations. I'm Antonietta Collins here with NBA analyst Tim Legler. So John Wall and Marcin Gortat had a sit down to clear the air about a Gortat tweet Wall took as a backhanded insult. Tim, what do you make? What's your reaction to this tweet drama?
Couple of things.
Hopefully it was a good sit down, because if not, it's going to be a long second half of the season. Tim Legler breaking it down for us. Wall continues to nurse a sprained left knee, but that's not stopping him from hosting a meet and greet during the All-Star break. But if you want his autograph, it's going to cost you a cool $199. For those who are keen, you can also get it authenticated for an extra 10 buckaroos. There's a change at the top of the West. The Rockets are half a game up on the Warriors and have the best record in the NBA at the All-Star break for the first time in franchise history. Nuggets big man Nikola Jokic was on fire last night. The 22-year-old from Serbia did something that hadn't been done in more than 20 years. Now with an update out of the Winter Olympic Games, Jessica Diggins and Keegan Randall have made U.S. cross-country skiing history. Diggins and Randall became the first American women to win any medal in the sport, and they made it gold. The ladies finished 0.19 seconds ahead of the Swedish team with whom they were battling the entire race. Pittsburgh Steeler Ryan Shazier says he plans to play football again one day. The linebacker, who suffered a spine injury in December and underwent spinal stabilization surgery, spoke to teammate Rosabelle Nix on his podcast. The 25-year-old said he can stand on his own, and reaching the Hall of Fame one day is still one of his goals. Now I'm Antonietta Collins. According to the NCAA record books, this moment never happened. Louisville must vacate its 2013 national title after losing its appeal to the NCAA. The basketball program must also vacate 123 wins, which includes 15 NCAA tournament games. The penalties stem from an escort scandal involving a former Louisville staff member, players, and recruits over a 4-year period. Here's interim Louisville president Greg Postel about the NCAA's decision. Former Dallas Mavericks president and CEO Turdima Usturi has been accused of multiple acts of inappropriate behavior toward female employees during his 18 years with the team, according to a Sports Illustrated report. Employees say complaints were ignored by the head of HR as well as superiors.
Any idea what was going on?
You know, I failed you in the research in that one. I tried my best on the Twitter. All I could say, anything to get on TV, though.
I like how they keep the fans behind those bars so they can't get at the announcers. Don't feed or handle the announcers, please.
Have you ever had a pie in the face?
I feel like I must have at some point in my career.
Man.
Yeah, it happens. It's, it's an occupational hazard. Anyway, Lamar Jackson. Kind of the talk of the town right now.
With us now, Tim, when you look at the tape and you see his skills at the college level, how do they, or how will they translate in the NFL?
Well, like a lot of prospects, what you see is some good and some bad, and he has a unique skill set, and so, it sometimes makes you wonder, well, where is he best suited to play? So there's enough of that leads you to be concerned about how he could do at quarterback in the NFL. But there's also enough good stuff, too, that I would let him fail, because I do think his upside would be like Michael Vick.
Wow. Now, to echo your point, he is unique in that he ran on design rushes more than 200 times than any other top quarterback prospects. Tim Hasselbeck breaking it down for us. David? Celtics were joined by our analyst, Shanae Awumike. Shanae, so the Celtics enter 2 games behind the Raptors. What do you think has been the reason for their recent struggles?
Well, if you notice, opposing teams, they have to make a gamble. They have to decide who are they going to focus. So I think going after All-Star break, these guys, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, they're all going to perform well.
And here's the thing, when it comes to Kyrie Irving, in part, he was traded to this team for situations like this. They're struggling. They need this guy to pretty much carry their team to the next level. What kind of pressure does he face moving on? To see what happens this second half of the season, the Celtics will try to carry on a roll. Our NBA analyst Tim Legler with us. Tim, what stood out to you about Steph Curry's play, and what was he was able to do last night?
He reminds us of his greatness some nights, right? So Russell Westbrook's the reigning MVP, Kevin Durant's the Finals MVP. Steph Curry reminded us last night why he's a two-time MVP, and really this is how they close the game. So focus on the stretch, see if the Clippers could adjust. They never really could. Everything they did, he trumped it.
No matter what they do, he ends up doing it all. Right there. All right, up next for the Warriors, they welcome in the Thunder tomorrow. Game you can catch on ABC at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you. Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr., former college teammates, really good friends, and both dealing with contract talks this offseason. Our NFL insider, Josina Anderson, with us. So, JoJo, the Dolphins already placed a franchise tag on Landry. What does this say about where they are when it comes to talks about a long-term deal?
Well, it's really interesting. You talked about trading him. And remember, Jarvis Landry has to sign that tag or agree to a long-term deal for that trade team to feel comfortable that they're going to get him and that he's going to be happy there. So those are the things that need to be situated in Indianapolis.
Yeah, they got to keep it real. Now, that's Landry's story. As far as Beckham Jr., he has 1 year left on his current deal with the Giants. What are you hearing will go into the talks for a new deal?
Well, I think done and then try to eclipse that as opposed to exceeding a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who's going to wait for Kirk Cousins, who's going to wait for Matt Ryan, blow the water out and not get that figure.
So basically wait for the dominoes to fall.
Wait for the dominoes to fall. But he has a legitimate argument. It's not just because he is very productive, but he's a legitimate.
With what you need to know. All right, coming up.
Tough course. The wind is blowing there at PGA National, so we'll see if Tiger can hold on. As you said earlier, he had a tough Friday last week at Riviera. We'll see if he'll play on the weekend.
That's going to do it for us.
It is. It's
Happy
the weekend.
Friday.
Yes. Outside the lines right now.
Play by Carlos Santana.